Good day, El Paso. Your local junk caller here, Charlie, aka Dumpster Daddy. About to hit these streets. Got some runs to make. Got some errands to take care of. So I want to do a day in the life vlog. This is going to be a day in the life vlog. I want to do a couple of different style vlogs when it comes to the YouTube space and getting things out there for the social media and all of that type of stuff. Working on SEO, not paying for it. I know we talked about it in different vlogs and this, that, and the other, but I'm really starting to put down a game plan and write things down of how I see things going or how I want things to go. My wife and I have made some plans, and a lot of those plans have started to come to fruition. A lot of things that we've talked about, her going to Amazon, us getting the business started, the business doing what it's doing. So now, when talking with her earlier this year or late last year, when we bought all of the camera equipment and things like that, and I started making the investment in different software, she told me, she said, the plan was for you to go out here and do your thing on social media. That's what I'm doing. And she wanted to pursue getting her master's degree, and then also taking that master's degree. She had Disney pay for that master's degree, by the way. Disney had the Aspire program, and she was doing it while we were still working for the company. She was hourly. She had moved from leadership to hourly, and then she, when we moved to El Paso, she got back in with Shop Disney and had Walt Disney World or the Disney company finish paying for her master's. And then after she got the master's, she stayed on with them for a short little while. Then she moved over to ADP, and she was been ADP for a little while. And then we talked about her going to Amazon. She had actually interviewed with Amazon a few times, and they wanted her to move to, one time I think they wanted her to move to Baltimore. I was like, nah, we're not doing that. It's like, cause we're establishing ourselves here in El Paso, so we're not gonna do that. Then there was some other spots across the country. I said, why would you leave El Paso to go work at Amazon in another city when we got a distribution center right there? So whatever job you want is going to become available eventually. So she waited, she got in, so it worked. So now it is my job, and I told her if she's going to be putting in those long hours working at Amazon and doing her thing over there, then it's my job to go ahead and hit these El Paso streets and make this content, baby, and get Dumpster Daddy out there. And we have a goal, and we have some goals. I'll get into that stuff a little later on. But for right now, I'm gonna hit these streets with you guys. I wanna get some pictures taken. I have an idea of making a broadcast, El Paso Dumpster Daddy out here in these streets, what's going on in El Paso, like style TV show, new style broadcast, something like that. Been learning a lot, working on just adding different elements to the channel. And so, yeah, we're gonna try some things. So right now I'm gonna bring you along for the journey. We do have one job today in the northeast of El Paso. She just called in. I was gonna take today to just go out here and take pictures of El Paso, because El Paso is beautiful. I don't care what nobody got to say. When I first told people I was moving out here to El Paso, they were, why El Paso? Well, because my wife is from here. And now, after being out here for almost 3 years, it'll be 3 years. Well, it's already been 3 years. The company will be celebrating 3 years on May 24th. But me and Bianca moved out here at the end of February, beginning of March. So now I understand when people ask me, I have an answer now. When people ask me why El Paso, because I don't care where you at in the country, you can't get no better weather than El Paso. We've had 3 days. It was windy. We had some windstorms and all that type of stuff, but we don't have to deal with no tornadoes. We ain't got to deal with no hurricanes. We ain't got to deal with no crazy like rain and stuff. El Paso does have its own weather. It hailed one time when we was here. It snowed a couple times while we was here. It monsooned. They do have a monsoon season here, but only thing El Paso's missing is water, baby. It need a beach. So back in the day, when I lived in Florida, me and the wife, we were talking. Well, she was my fiance at the time, girlfriend. I told her I didn't want no pool. Like, we live too close to the beach. I could drive to the water. But if the only thing I'm missing here in El Paso, because this weather is beautiful, baby, beautiful, is a beach, then we'll be looking for a house that has a pool. I was against it, but things change. So anyway, gonna jump in this car, taking the Mustang out, gonna drop the top down on it. I got it cleaned up the other day. Gonna drop the top down on that bad boy. We're gonna go take some pictures of some scenery here in El Paso and start putting together what I see in my head, my vision of a broadcast here in El Paso. So come along for the ride, come along for the journey. All right, folks, so we in the Mustang. We are here, top dropped. Weather is beautiful here in El Paso. Can you see these beautiful blue skies? Oh my God. Why move to El Paso? Well, for one thing, the weather is beautiful. I would go with, my wife told me it's sunny here about 300 days out the year. There is, like I said, it has its own weather here, but nothing too crazy, nothing like we've been seeing with all these tornadoes and things happening over in other parts of the country. Hurricanes that we know happen, flooding down over in other parts of Texas. El Paso is a hidden gem. I don't want to sit here and brag on it too much, but that's what this vlog is going to be mostly about. 3 days worth of this type of weather, man. You can't pay for this. Like, this is beautiful here. Only sad thing is my 360 camera is going to be down for however long. I got a chip in one of the lenses. I was doing an event, and the wind was crazy that day. It was a big windstorm, and it got blown over. The tripod didn't hold it up. I should have had some weights on it. Got blown over and hit the ground, and then it chipped one of the lenses. So it's down. I'm trying to talk myself out of buying the new one, the new camera that's out. I want it. It's gonna happen sooner or later. I'm just trying to make it a little bit later than sooner, but I don't know. It's speaking to me. So, but here we go. I'm gonna get off this camera. I'm gonna get off this camera real quick so we can drive and I can focus on where I'm going and be back in a bit. Alrighty, folks. So we have made it to location where I want to take our picture. I have laid out the area where I want to be. Got my equipment. I don't have all my equipment. Let me go put this back. I'm gonna still go take a picture, but now that I know exactly where it's at, I forgot the clamp for my tripod, for my camera, for my phone. So this mission has been scuttled. Just remember that I left the clamp there, but I'm gonna still run around here, get a picture of it. I should still be able to hold the camera steady enough, get a decent enough picture, but you know, I'm trying to be all professional, things like that. So, anywho, still come along with your boy. Let me put you down real quick. That's the joys of content creation right there. Got to make sure you all set up, got to make sure everything is in hand and ready to go. So that's my mistake, but tomorrow, if I don't have anything on the books, I'm gonna wake up early when the sun is coming up, see if that sun, the sun placement or wherever, see if that's better, if it casts a shadow, if today's a good time to do it, because the sun is up in the air, there's no clouds, there's no shadow. So let's see. All right, folks, so there it is. We got the picture. I wanted to have my tripod out and, you know, have everything set up to get a nice still shot, but left the clamp at home. So those the breaks. Make sure I'm better organized next time. But now I need to go to FedEx to drop off my 360 camera so that it can get repaired, and then we'll head back home and then head on up to the client's house, and then we'll start working on the stuff that I need to on the back end to get my broadcast getting ready to go. So yeah, bringing you along for the journey, bringing you along for the setup. You are on the ground floor here as we try something new, something different here, something exciting, for me at least. So yeah, come along. Alrighty folks, so I decided to just come on home, scrap that plan of going to FedEx right now, mainly because I don't want to pay for the shipping label. So I'm gonna check to see how I can get it printed off. I don't have a printer at home. Maybe my father-in-law has a printer and we can look at printing it off that way. So I'm at home, I'm in the studio right now. I got my iPad set up, got the screen over here. The wife was using this area. She was at ADP, but now she is not. So this is a whole content creation studio over here. I got my other computer, my main computer and everything going on right there. But this is where I'm going to be putting together all of the video that I'm working on, like this stuff right here. Then I got the cat over there. Then I got the desk over there with all of the books and for the reading. But yeah, so I'm going to just go ahead, get ready to put up some video or get ready to put together some video, then get ready to go to the client's house. Got to be there between 2 and 3. And it might turn into a job. It is over there in the Northeast. So I always, when I go over there, it's like hit or miss. So hopefully we'll be able to land that job and get that done. And then we'll come back here and start working on what I got planned in my head. So until then, I'm gonna let you all go for a minute. Then I'll be back once I head on up to the Northeast. Talk to you in a bit. Alrighty folks, so we are in the truck. We are in Opal. We are headed over the mountain to get to our client's house. We have an ETA of 18 minutes. Unfortunately, like I said, the 360 camera is down. It's a beautiful day. It will be a good day to get some footage going through the mountain, but unfortunately, your boy was careless with his equipment. Now he's down. Now that piece of equipment is down for a little bit, but we're headed over the mountain, take care of what we got to take care of. I was actually able to get my labels printed for the 360 camera to send it off. So my father-in-law helped me out with that. So depending on what time we get done with this client, then head back on over to FedEx, drop that off, get that shipped out. If not, we'll be doing that first thing tomorrow morning, unless a job comes through. So here we go. I am going to be with you all in a minute. All right, folks, so there you see, this is what we got going right here. Our client wants just these branches gone. She just wants the oleanders out of here. We're gonna get that knocked out for her real quick. I did ask her about all of the rest of the yard waste and everything there. She said she wants to take care of that herself. So, you know, it is what it is. we'll help her out with that piece right there. Alrighty folks, there it is. Got all that oleander picked up. Got up as much of the branches and leaves as we could as she wanted. So gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Alrighty folks, we are back in the truck. We are done with that job, quick and easy, minimal pickup. We are headed back over the mountain, going home, gonna chop up some video, get ready for tomorrow, get better organized now that I have a game plan set, working things out schedule-wise when it comes to the vlog, putting things together that I want to do for making my own little, like, you know, media channel station things of that nature. Working it with Dumpster Daddy, gonna focus on all things El Paso, trash, you know, things of that nature. And then I'm gonna have another channel going where I focus in on, you know, what I'm doing to personally develop, become a better person, become a better citizen out here, give out some of the things that I'm learning and have learned. So stay tuned for all of that. But as for right now, Dumpster Daddy, we are done for the day. Going home. Talk to y'all later. Dumpster Daddy out.